Okay. As at 2012, this is where Japan was. Japan, they say that their currency will not go past 160. And that's the reason for all the whole market manipulations to bring it down, bring it down, bring it down, everything. So this was where Japan brought the market down from. So as at 2014 itself, 2014, Naira was around 160. Okay. So let's say Japan are like as stupid as Nigeria government, as Nigeria, the way we actually are with the whole embezzlement, this one, embezzlement, that one, and just total disregard for the economy and every single thing. Let's assume Japan actually like that now. Within the next, it took less than just 10 years. Within just 10 years, Nigeria went from 160 to even 2000 something itself. Okay, 160 to let's say 16 within just 10 years. That's 10x. 10x. Yeah, 10x, yeah. When it's not crypto. But still Japan now, they don't want theirs to suffer the same fate. So when it gets here, they are doing interest rates like this, doing that one, doing that one, doing that one, doing that one to spike it down. That's why if you check your USJPY here, let me show you. They are constantly dropping news, constantly dropping news. And that's also what Nigeria is also trying to actually achieve too with their own government. You can see that when it got here, they brought it down. Okay, they brought it down. That was the whole attack on this one, attack on that one, attack on crypto, attack on this one that they were actually doing. They brought it down from 1.6 to like about 1.1. Remember when dollar dropped to 1.1? That's as a result of what they were doing. And they are still trying to still, okay, now Bybit is illegal, or this one, that one, everything, in a bid to try to bring it down to like probably like 900 or so. So look at USDPY now. Okay, I'm not going to go to this place. I'll go to this 1 hour so you can see it. So you look at it here. This was when it got to 1.6. This is actually the 1,000. This is actually the 160 mark. When it got to 1.6, if you go and check your breaking news, you'll see it when it got to 1.6, they dropped one thing. Things was BOJ, Bank of Japan, blah, blah, blah. Before you know, it dropped here. When it comes to forex market, it tried to recover again, Abby. It tried to recover again. What happened again? When it got to 1.5, what did it? It dropped it down again. It dropped it down here again. Tried recovering again. It dropped it down again. So now it's actually here now. I'm still sure that this will still drop and down again. And they'll still, why? In a bid to try to bring their currency. You see, US JPY, if JPY against trends, this pair will come down. So they're trying to force the value of Japan, of Japanese yen to rise against dollar so it can bring the pair down. But look at Nigeria. What do we do? Within 10 years, it went from 160 to 213. Okay, stayed there around 216. That was, I think, during the time of some good presidents then. Yeah, some good presidents then. And then all of a sudden, it went up. Just how fast it went. Within just 2 months, it went from 200 to 300. Then it got to 315. Flatlined for like a couple of years, 2019. As at 2020, dollar was just 370. At 2021, dollar was just 370. That's just 3 years ago. Even let's even go to here itself. As at 2022, dollar was just 450 something. 2023 last year, 2023 December, so 2023 February, like 1 year ago. 2023 May itself, 1 year ago, dollar was 426. 426. And within that period, with less than 1 year, let's say 1 year, May to May, dollar rose from 397 to 1630. 397 Trillions. And what do you think is going to keep happening? According to what I predict, based on the economy and how bad everything actually is at the moment, you know, I expect this thing to keep rising. See government demolishing houses up and down. Government actually attacking wrong people, doing this one, doing that one, everything. Gary right now, one rubber is 4,000 naira in the market. Hyperinflation, rice is 7,000 naira, beans is 6,000 naira, fuel is 800 in some places, here's 1,000. This one is down is down. They want to actually increase what they call it. That's if they have not increased it already. Fuel, sorry, NEPA, this thing and everything. Times it times 3 or times 4. They want to actually like times 4 it. So if you're paying 20,000 for NEPA bill every single month, you're paying like up to like 6,000, 60,000 naira. Minimum wage, how much? So when you actually have an economy like what do you expect? What are we exporting? What are we nothing? They're importing every single thing, every single thing, every single thing. Nothing in the country is working. What do you expect? Some people say, oh, dollar will drop to 900. How will dollar drop to 900? Is that what you see Japan like this? You go to Japan, do you know how strong the economy actually is? But see them still fighting and trying to spike this one down with news, with that one, with this one down, trying to like do a lot of things, working with top financial advisors, working with top and what they call it, and what they call it, bank managers, business, this and that one, economic, um, economists and everything to try to like bring their currency down. What's Nigeria doing? Attacking Binance, attacking KuCoin, attacking Bybit. That's our own plan to bring our currency, give our currency value. That's our own plan. What happened to setting up refinery so we don't keep sending our crude overseas to be what do you call it, refined and all of that. What happens to actually like, okay, what are the things we actually import into the country? Or we import here, we import this. And what happens to setting up factories in the country where these things are actually being produced? To be very honest, most of the things we import, if those things are being produced in Nigeria, we won't be importing them. Imagine, and what they call it now, right? Most of the things that are being imported, all these ornaments, all these fancy bulbs, fancy this one, fancy that one, all these decorations and everything. Imagine, let's say item A, A, the same quality, the same everything, and everything is being imported from, let's say, China, or let's say from USA. And because of the whole cost of importation, custom duties, blah, 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 everything, of which custom duties don't stupidly high. This is the only country where I actually hear that they collect double, they collect 100%, I mean 90% tax when you're bringing something to the country. If you're shipping in a car, if you bought a car $10,000 at the custom, this they collect $9,000 from you. So a car that's actually meant to be sold for 3 million naira when it comes to the country, by the time the government collect like about 2.8 million naira for it, how much you said the car? 7 million. So, but why? I think it's meant to be like probably 25% or 20% or 15% or 30. Why is it 90%? Let's say this item A now, it's the normal price and everything. When you bring it in, when the government take like double of, take like 80% of whatever I used to actually buy it, it's going to be now 500,000 at the You can put anything, attach anything to this item A. It can be bag, it can be shoes, it can be hairs, a lot of the hairs we see right now, they're actually synthetic. Okay, not everything actually like natural. A lot of the hairs are synthetic. Okay, a lot of the hairs. So let's just say item E. I'm not going to call it anything. I'll just call it item E. You can put anything there. It can be anything. Anything. It can be traveling bag, it can be leather bag, it can be anything. All right. It's 500,000 now. And it's imported. Let's say imported from USA. That's item A. Okay. So now let's see every single year, we spend billions upon billions importing the same thing from USA. Okay, that is a business opportunity, right, for the federal government, because this money now, we are exporting dollars. You can't go and buy these things with Naira. You want to tell me I want to go to here and say you want to buy, let's say you want to buy cars. You know, say, oh, I want to buy Benz, I want to buy let's say I want to buy which cars do you even produce? Okay, because most of the cars that are driving here in Nigeria are London used. All right. So you now say that you want to go and buy London used from America and you say you want to carry Naira and give them. Naira is useless. They can't spend Naira anywhere in that country. It's useless to them. It's useless. So you have to bring dollar. So the only way they're going to give you the car, if you want to buy the car, $10K, you have to bring $10K cash or with crypto. All right, with crypto. Our country is so useless that our currency it has no value out of the country. After the falls of Nigeria, so after the falls of Nigeria, it has no value. All right. So now the government knows that we spend billions importing these things here. So what the government do is create item B, which is exactly, I don't mean inferior, the same quality with item A. Exactly the same quality. Because whatever is produced over there can still be produced here. I don't mean all these laptops or things like that. There are a lot of things that we import that are not as complex as those things. Right. So government now produce this item B, and then let's not say 100,000, let's say 150, or let's not say 200,000 naira there, made in Nigeria. So what's actually going to do to our economy? Imagine we are spending, let me check how much. See, look at 60 billion US dollar is what we use to import goods into Nigeria annually. $60 billion. Are you seeing this? 60, so that's every single year we export $60 billion. Not means export 60 billion. Imagine we have $60 billion in Nigeria. Like that is actually not being exported. That means every single year we make more than $60 billion. We have more than $60 billion coming to the economy. Because for us to actually be exporting $60 billion, we're obviously getting more than $60 billion. But imagine we're not expecting, imagine you're actually like, importing all these products. If you're not actually importing these products, that means this $60 billion is going to be in our economy. Imagine having this amount of dollars in, okay, let's even say half of the imports, we're not importing them. So we're only spending 30 billion on exports, on import rather. And then we're having 30 billion in the economy every single year, every single year. Do you know how many dollars is going to be in this economy? And if you have dollars readily available in this country, what's going to happen? The value of dollars is going to fall. Because when it comes to economics, demand and supply, blah, blah, all those things. You understand? And also when it comes to this thing, to your imported products, exported products, GDP, all those plenty things and all of those things, they are things that actually like make the value of currency go up and down, all of those things. But we spend $60 billion importing. So every single year we carry $60 billion going to buy things out of the country. $60 billion. Mostly China, India, and this thing. What is Nigeria most imported food to? What is the most? That's just in 2020. Nice thing. You're saying. We carry $21 billion to give China every single year. Every single year. So what can the government do? Okay, what's the thing that we actually import the most? Well, no wahala. I would actually start producing it. I build a factory that produces this, that actually creates things like this here in Nigeria. And it's 500K for the imported one, but it's just 100K for the made in Nigeria, and they are both of the same quality. No sane man will carry 500K and go and start importing something from US or from China, from India, when the person can get that exact same quality in Nigeria from 400,000 naira. And because if you do these things and company there, this one, that one, employment, imagine having all these companies that actually produce these things that we import. Do you know how many Nigerian youths are going to get employment? You know, when it comes to this thing, if you look at this thing and look at something now, the fundamental news actually come out. We have NFP, employment rate, right? Employment rate. How do you spell employment? Employment rate. Will do what? Increase. What happens if the employment actually increase? More persons actually get employment. More unemployed Nigerian youth get employment. Nigerian currency is going to actually gain value. You have your CPI, you have this one down, everything. All these things will actually increasing because we're not throwing money away. The companies actually created is actually providing jobs for Nigerians. The money we're actually exporting before, the dollars were actually dashing China, dashing India, dashing US, is going to be in Nigeria. Do you understand? You get? So like the economy is dead at the moment. Instead of the government to say, okay, we are going to spend 1 trillion naira building this one in Kaduna that will produce this one or that one. So we can actually stop importing this thing. The process is going to be completed in like 1 year or in what they call it, 18 months. Is that not a good news? Oh, the most important good. This is actually like um seventh most important good in goods in Nigeria, and we spend um $4 billion annually importing this. So we are going to be creating a factory in Jos because they have very big lands there, the whole north and everything, and it's going to be producing the same thing with exactly the same quality or superior quality in Nigeria. And the whole aim is to produce the same thing we're actually importing and sell it for 20% the actual price of the imported one. That is actually news that initially immediately you actually hear this like this, you see the value of dollar will drop, first of all. Then when it drops, what actually happened? They start the project, you now come and start updating things on this and this is how it has gone, this one, down, down. Before you know, they have done and they're already trying to build on that one again in that place, for another this and that one in that place, for another this. They will not come and say now and again, this thing we are doing now is going to produce 100,000 jobs for Nigerian youth. 100,000 jobs for Nigeria. You think that they come and say, okay, we are working on this TED fund, this one to produce 200,000 jobs for Nigeria youth. Vocational this one to produce this jobs for this one, jobs for that one, this one. But instead of that, they are just attacking banners, attacking banners, attacking banners. The country, we're not exporting anything. We're just importing. Oh yeah, why don't we have why are refineries in this country? Why are they not working? Why are they not working? Why? What's happening in the country? Government, okay, this one, that. See what's actually happening right now in the news. You come to someone's house here, residence, where people actually living, and then you're demolishing the place, and you're only giving them 2 hours to park out. Imagine you just show up, imagine you just at home and you're sleeping. All of a sudden, tractor just show up in front of your house. You just come and say, okay, you have just 2 hours to park out, move all your things here. It's actually illegally constructed. You're going to demolish everything. So in 2 hours, you're going to carry your bed, carry your clothes, carry everything down, and stay there and watch how your house actually been demolished. House that you spent how many thousands refurbishing, putting this one, putting that one, chandelier, this one, down, everything will just go down. Now you're homeless. Your rent, your landlord don't want to give the rent, right? Because he just lost how many millions. So basically, your rent, if you just pay your rent 2 months ago, that's your own business. You have to start carrying your loot and starting for you to move in. Are those good things that you want your currency value to rise? And this is what you're doing. This is what you're doing. Dollar now is already at 1,410. Before the end of this month, that's not reach 1.5. No doubt, no doubt. Not reach 1.5. But yet they want Nigeria to be good. But they're going about it the wrong way. Now, people now that actually invest in real estate in Nigeria, what's going to happen now? Do you know how much you spend in real estate in Nigeria? You can go and do your research. You're going to see it every single year. A lot of persons actually spend millions, billions building real estate. People, a lot of musicians, Musicians in Nigeria are buying houses in Nigeria. A lot of these musicians in Nigeria, Wizkid, Burna Boy, Davido, all of them, celebrities, they're all in Nigeria, living in Nigeria. They can go out of the country, spend like 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. When they are done, they come back to Abuja, they come back to Lagos. They build their own personal house, their family houses in Nigeria. Okay? In Nigeria. Why? Because they trust it. You get more land. With just 1 billion naira, with just 800 million naira, you can get like a 5 bedroom duplex, big place. But over there in USA, the type of house you get for that amount for like $700K, and you say that's if you won't see a house up like that. You understand? So you get more value and everything. So imagine this is actually happening in Lagos now. These people now they will not want to buy properties again in Nigeria. Because imagine they buy property 5 years after the government just come and break everything down. And that's really a retirement plan. So what would they now want to do? They would want to leave the country to buy properties. And of course, if they want to buy properties in US, or they want to buy properties in Canada, or they want to buy properties in Switzerland or in Belgium, they can't buy it with Naira. They need dollars. So that basically means exporting more dollars. Everybody wants to bully everybody in this country. And what happens to the value of Naira? It's keep crashing. This is where the problem is from. You can see where the problem is from. Security in the country, rubbish. This one in the country, rubbish. This is actually happening. This one is being killed. This one is being kidnapped. There's happening this one, this one. There's this one, this one, this one. There's this one, this one. And all we are doing is just attacking Binance and demolishing houses up and down. Attacking Binance and demolishing houses up and down. They are going to go and attack for spraying Naira notes and arresting Bobrisky. That's all we care about. But yet we want our country, our economy, we want Naira to rise. How would that Naira rise? How do Naira rise? Hyperinflation is currently happening in this country. The normal man cannot actually use what they actually earn to they can't even save self because basically as their enemy, they're eating. They're eating, and the eating self is not like eating well. There was once a time in this country where things were very good, but seeing the leaders only concerned that, they're just ruining the economy. And the things they're meant to do, they are not doing. Policies they're meant to set, they are not setting. Things they're meant to do, they're not doing any of them. Why are they just doing the wrong things? Doing entire wrong. Okay, people are importing things into the country. Why are they importing things? Because we don't have this in this country. There are people actually like going about their normal business. This is normal economics. If I produce these things now, these people actually import it. We should be looking at we should be looking at how, so this is actually how it actually works here. If the more dollar we have in the economy, right, the more we can actually bring in dollars to the economy, the more our value actually gain, the more our currency actually gain value, right? The more we import dollars, importing dollars, you know what importing dollars is? Currency value increases. Export dollars, currency value decreases. You know what I mean by importing dollars? Okay, let me start by exporting dollars first. Let me show you this thing that I saw. Okay, they say Nigeria spends 60 billion naira. I'm sorry, $60 billion, not naira. 60 billion naira and $60 billion. You know what $60 billion is? Convert it to naira, that's a whole lot. I still we spend $60 billion annually importing goods, and this is just 2022. You, the rate of import have really improved. Have actually increased very, very well. Oh, let me see if I can see the statistics for 2023. Okay. The rate of this now actually like, you know, increased, improved. So for if you look at this thing now, we spend $60 billion importing goods, right? So that basically means we are exporting $60 billion because we're taking it out of our economy. We are giving it to India, we are giving it to China, we are giving it to USA. So that's exporting dollars. The more we actually export dollar, the more the value of our currency decreases. Okay. And if you look at everything, we'll keep exporting dollars. We'll keep exporting dollars because TikTok, this one, that one, a lot of things are coming out. A lot of people actually inventing new things over there. Now there are electric cars. Very soon, electric cars are going to be everywhere in Nigeria. People will start ditching their normal this thing. And those cars are very expensive because they are brand new and technologies they are very expensive. You cannot go and say you want to start buying Belgium electric cars. The battery will kill you. You know, electric things, battery and everything. Battery is like the most expensive component, one of the most expensive components of the car. So they're brand new. And when you talk of brand new cars, you're talking of like a car of like $100,000. The moment you convert to Naira, cost on putting their own money and everything, just importing 10 of those cars, you've spent $1 million already. There are a lot of things coming up, a lot of things, this new advanced solar, what do you call it, technology and everything. That means in the next couple of years, we'll be exporting more dollars. That means our currency will keep reducing. But if the government actually like creates an avenue whereby people don't want to come to Nigeria to come and spend their dollar, that will actually make us be importing dollar. And if we're actually importing dollars, our currency value will increase. How can you actually import dollar? Tourism. Tourism is dead in Nigeria. There's something about Dubai, yeah. Dubai, and if you go to Dubai, a lot of these business tycoons, right? They have lots of investments there. They don't go outside to go and invest their money. The whole point is that okay, you make money, no, okay, no, like, a lot of them, they have the way they make their own money. Okay, I'm not someone to actually talk about all of those things here, but instead of actually carry the money outside, either the money is legally or illegal, instead of carry the money outside, they invest in the country. So now let's say, for example, now all this money that they export and okay, you should come now, let's see what's happening now. Let all of us come together now and build this country. Now, if I now, for example, now I have so much money I've stolen from the country. I have so much money I've stolen from the country. And then I use this money now to build a very, very big, the biggest hospital in the whole of Africa. I built in Nigeria here, in Abuja. When I build now like that now, you're going to see now that, I have all the advanced equipment and all of those things. Now, once I actually have that in Nigeria now, people from all around Africa, once they actually have medical emergencies, instead of them start flying to India and this, oh, wow, the biggest, this thing, India standard, right? US standard hospital is actually in Abuja. They'll fly into Nigeria, right? So come and treat their people, come and do that surgery, come and do that operation. What are they doing? They are bringing in into the economy. Now, all these top people that are rich, they want to go and do a particular surgery. They will not start going to India if you actually have that same thing that can actually produce that same amount of services in Nigeria. So they will come to Nigeria, the hospital, and they will do it. Now, let's say I'm the person that actually build the hospital. That is an investment for me. The probably 20 billion, or let's say the 20 trillion dollar naira I've stolen from the economy. Let's say the 10 trillion naira I've stolen from the economy. Instead of actually export it out, I used to actually build the biggest hospital in Africa. That is a lifelong investment for me because every single year, I'm going to be making billions from it. I'll be making billions. Now, and that person again stole so much money. A lot of them, they are here, what this about and everything. Okay. What are the things they actually do in this things actually attract people over there in Dubai? When you go there, what are the tourist attractions that people, when you go, they travel a lot. They see all these things. Okay. All right, no problem. I'm going to create the biggest, what do you call it? This or the biggest that in Nigeria. It may cost me 50 billion naira, right? But when I'm done creating it, it's a lifelong investment because I'll keep getting money from it every single year, every single day, every single this thing. If you come to Port Harcourt, there's Pleasure Park by Wiki. There is this one by this one. There is that one by this one. Gradually, they are doing these things and they're actually building. There's more. There's this one. There's a, you understand? Gradually, if you keep doing these things now like this in the country, before you need every single part of the country, there will be different investments, different things that can actually attract tourists. And the one in Port Harcourt is not as big as it is, at least, but at least something. Gradually, all these things will break in money. In the next 5 years, you'll recover the money you invested, right? And you keep getting money for life. You understand? If we do it like this, we have a lot of nice places, mountains, this one down, down, down. Why can't we make these things into very big places where people from out of the country, outside the countries will actually want to come in? When they are coming in, they don't have Naira. They'll come in with dollars. So basically, they'll carry their dollars and go to the bank when they come to the country to change their dollar for Naira. And when they change their dollar for Naira now, they're giving us dollar. Why? Because they want to spend 1 month in Nigeria. They want to visit all the fine, fine places they have seen on TikTok. And look at it now. The moment we start doing things like this, there will be um, TikTokers and social media, influencers that will come and start, showing, oh, nice places in Nigeria that you can visit. This one, down, 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 down. Before you know, people will be seeing these videos. These videos will be going viral. They won't start coming to the country. And this one, down, down. You can even pay themselves to come and show these places because it's for the economy. But instead of doing this, what's the government doing? Attacking Binance and demolishing houses up and down. And they want the value of currency to actually rise. Is it magic? It's not magic. It has come down small, right? Look at it. It always came down small. But when it comes down, what happens? It fly up. It has come down already now. Next time it flies, it's not going to fly. It will fly like 3,000 self, $3,000 self. You can almost see $3,000 self this year. Because from what I'm seeing, this Nigerian government is not ready. It's not ready. You see, the countries actually support. Countries support. Start from somewhere. Start from somewhere. Okay, now you're attacking. Okay, good. You're doing that. Okay, what next? So demolish house and make people scared of investing in real estate in Nigeria. Make people actually start carrying dollars out of the country to go and invest in real estate in foreign lands. A friend of mine invested so much money in real estate, and people started attacking him that why did you go and invest it out of the country? Why didn't you invest in Nigeria? It's cheaper in Nigeria, blah, blah, blah. And he puts it on his story. You want me to spend all this money investing in real estate in Nigeria for the federal government to knock and demolish what I spent my life investing on after a couple of months or years? So God forbid, I would rather carry this money and go and invest in a country where I'm sure that this is going to be safe for life. You understand what I mean? And that's why he went out of the country and invested. Obviously, he didn't carry Naira there, he carried dollars. So he had to actually buy dollars. Or he used crypto. But he had to buy the crypto also, which is still buying, which is still going to drop the value Naira also. So that is basically, so if you're actually here and you're saving your money in Naira, I'll still always see it's not really a nice thing. It's always good to actually put your money in dollars. If you're actually having savings, so not money that you always be withdrawing and withdrawing because to keep going up and going down, they're going up gradually. And but if you have those your savings, don't save in Naira, save in dollars, it's safer. If you're scared of crypto because the way crypto goes up and go down, just save in dollars. Save in dollars. If you don't actually want to use crypto to save in dollars, you want to use US to save in dollars, go to the bank, buy dollar from our booking, create an account rather, where you're saving your dollars there. Over time, before you know, dollar will reach 3,000. The value of your money would like more than times two self. But if you save in Naira, you save 20 million naira in Naira, if dollar reaches 3,000, your money is like going to be worth how much? Less than half of what it was worth when you bought it. Is that what you want? You just save in Naira because saving dollar rather because this country is not really going anywhere nice. And this inflation has actually happened to keep happening. Because now I hear that fuel will soon reach 1,000. And what do you call it? This thing now, let me shock you. This thing now, what do you call it though? NEPA bill, electricity tariff, all right, electricity tariff. I don't know what it's actually really called, but let's just call it electricity tariff. That's what you pay for NEPA bill and everything for both household and companies and everything. It's times four, they say they're going to increase it by happy. That's it, they have not actually increased it already. Times four. Okay. Now fuel. Let me show you why I think that about to get even worse self. And now fuel is heading to 1,000. That's if it's already 1,000 in your own vicinity. So now Indomie is being run by a person, right? Okay, it's someone's investments, it's someone's company. Okay, spaghetti, all right, someone's company, the whole granite oil and everything, biscuits, conflicts. These guys, they rely on electricity. Their machineries, their tools, they require on electricity. Imagine they start paying times four of what they are paying for electricity bill. What's going to happen? Conflicts that was being sold for 1,003 before, that now rose to like 2,005. Now rise to like about 8,000 or let's say 7,000, 6,000. Because this can run on loss. They cannot run on loss. They can't run on loss. It's a business. A business, you always have to make profits. No matter how bad the economy goes, they'll keep increasing their prices. So now you have conflicts to become, let's say 5,000 now. Rice that one rubber now is 7,000 have become what? Because these people that actually didn't, this part, they're normal human beings. The farmers, they're human beings. They need to eat. They transport themselves. They buy oil. They buy all these things. They see how it's actually very expensive. And again, their tools. So they buy for their tractors and everything. Rice that is 7,000 now will now become 15,000 naira per rubber. Are you seeing? And you see it. Value of the currency has no value. Currency has no value. And once the currency don't have any value, do you think dollar will now drop to 1 1? No. Dollar will rise on its own to like 2 9 per dollar. So like it's bad, but it's about to get worse. It's about to get worse. So that's why you need to really take your forex stuff very, very serious. Take your forex stuff very, because you take your forex stuff very serious. As this thing is actually rising, guess what? Dollar is also rising. And as dollar is also rising, so if you're actually earning dollars, you're not actually suffering the effects. You won't be suffering the effect because if you're earning dollars, if you withdraw $500 this month, and the $500 probably gave you 700K next month when dollar reaches 1.8, $500, same $500 will not give you 700K, to probably give you like 1.3 million or 1.2 million. So as the things are actually rising, your own dollar is also rising too, which is also pushing the effect of everything. And again, when it comes to forex compounding, so your account will keep growing. So you withdraw $500 now, next month you're talking of like probably 1K or 1 2, and then the value is even more. You understand? You get, so that's why you need to take your forex stuff very serious and make sure you get to that point where you're making serious things from this thing, because this economy and these are our leaders, nobody. There's nothing to write home about. All right, thank you very much for joining the session. From tomorrow, we'll start calling out our trades again. And, actually see us going 100% this, at least, at least 90% accuracy this week. At least 90% accuracy this week. So make sure you get your brokers ready and get it fully funded. And see you guys tomorrow on the session. I have a lovely day. And this session was actually recorded, so I'm going to drop the recording of the session on the group chat after this, before 1 p.m. I'll drop it on the group chat so you can actually go through it for those who their networks were disturbing them, and for those who couldn't actually watch the entire stuff. All right. So why am I showing you these things? I'm showing this so you can actually understand where the economy is actually going. Right? Forex stuff. All these things I'm showing you is forex. All this I'm showing you now is forex. Once you see GDP, blah blah blah, and everything, blah blah blah, and everything. What on red folders? What does that actually mean? Gross domestic product. What does that actually mean? You see it. People grow and extract from the land. Okay, you see it. What are the things we grow and extract from the land that people want to go and get from us? Nothing. So all these things I'm actually showing is forex. These are things that actually drive the currency and the value up and down, up and down, and up and down, all of those things. All right. The reason why Binance was bringing the currency was because people are actually buying crypto to use crypto to import goods. And all these politicians are also moving their money to crypto, moving billions of naira into crypto. And it's an algorithm. The more you convert NGN to USDT, the more the value of NGN drops. And the more the value of NGN drops, all these people will change. They will look at that value and they will change their own value to based on it. So instead of actually banning Binance, why not actually like, what are these people importing? Okay, and all of those things. But that's just basically it, sha. So make sure you take your forex stuff very serious. The country is not going anywhere good, right? And you don't actually want to be in that position whereby your salary can actually like even you can't even buy food stuff self that will last you a month. Okay, and the only way you can actually get to that point is by earning in dollars. Because if everything gets very bad, before they increase minimum wage, even they will increase minimum wage, like 30%. Inflation, let's say inflation 90%, they will increase salaries by 20%. Inflation 80%, they increase salary by 10% or 15% or 25%. It's not equal. Okay, so that's basically for today. Thank you very much for joining. See you guys tomorrow. Have a lovely, fantastic, and beautiful day. Bye.